what I'm going to show you today is something that I like to do, and it's called faux bindings. So I'm going
I
to
had
put.
no idea what you were talking about when you first said it.
Well, I kind of like it. All right, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it on a strap first. So this is actually my strap. Will you hang on for just a sec?
I'm hanging
Hang.
on.
Keep hanging.
I'm so funny. Let's see. If H2O is on the inside of a fire hydrant, what's on the outside? Oh, Gil. Tell Barb. Yep, Lynn.
Is there a
All right.
doctor in the house?
I look like a doctor.
Hey,
I got a
then you
joke
could
about
use
that.
these.
Oh.
These are my forceps.
Ooh, God.
Right?
Nope, stay away.
All right, so if I have a strap that looks like this, what if I want to just make it a little cuter?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to take this fabric that is wider than it, put right sides together, and I'm going to sew down this side.
So you put it on one side?
Just on one side, and then I'm going to take it over and sew it down that side. So let me do that.
So the back is bigger.
It is bigger.
Okay. Can you see, Barb?
Can I see?
No, can they see the computer? What is that?
Actually, they can. They can see it really well.
So you're putting it on that side with a 1/4 inch seam?
Uh-huh. I am. Now I'll do this really quickly.
Really?
Oh, whoops. Wrong window.
I love live.
Do you?
Uh-huh. When I'm not doing it.
What are you doing next week, Kyle?
Quiet, Barb. I was just making sure. I wanted to show you.
No, you wanted to be on.
No, I didn't. Steady your computer on the table.
Okay, we are going to go down the other side. Actually, let me show you what I've done so far. So there I've got my strap. This is my main fabric that I want for my strap. And this is going to be my back of my fabric, or my back of my strap. All right, but look what I can do with this.
So you're bringing that to the other side.
I am.
Does it matter how wide they are?
No, it doesn't. And you can make this any way you want. I love a good machine. Okay, Dr. Forceps. All right, so I have my strap right here. See how I've got that? I've sewn it together. And I want to turn this. Actually wouldn't be hard to just go like this.
No, this is big enough.
This is big, but I love to use my tools.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said this morning that she is a tool girl, and I said, yep, me too. Wait a minute.
Tool time?
The song.
Tool time.
Take that mask off and really belt that out. Hey, Miss Osmond, did you know I met Donnie one day?
No.
I did. I did. All right, so right here, look what I've got right here. Here's my back fabric.
Hey, that's cool.
And there is my front fabric. That gives just a nice little edge, and all I have to do is come over here and just press it.
How are you pressing the seams? Are they out?
Do you know what? It doesn't even matter. What I want is to have have it even on both sides.
Oh, okay.
And that's not
You're
really,
just eyeballing it?
I'm just going to eyeball it, but you know what? And this doesn't have to be this big. You could do it anyway. But there you have a strap. This is a very wide strap, but I wanted you to be able to see.
And then you could top stitch on that, right?
You could. You definitely would. All right, so here's what I would do if I were doing, I did a whole bunch of placemats.
Oh, okay. Or
So
you could do it with a quilt?
You could, well, I don't, maybe.
You don't do this on quilts?
I wouldn't do it on a big one. I would do it on small projects. But right here, I'm going to do the same thing. But this time, I have gone 1.5 inches.
Do you want to set it down?
The way I do. I've done 1.5 inches all the way around.
Showing.
All right, so now I'm going to stitch. Let me do that.
Are you putting that in the center?
No, I just put it in the center so I can measure. Because I wanted to make sure that I had about 1.5 inches.
But I mean from your top and your bottom?
Oh, yeah. Yep, I am.
Am I showing it?
You are. So I'm going to do the same thought. I'm going to come over here. This works really good on like placemats or
Oh,
things like that. Now I want to make sure that I've got these the
even.
same as this side. And I may or may not. But
You could
guys
measure.
Yeah, but I'm not going to take the time to do that right now.
Okay, so now you have a tube again.
Now I have a tube again. Don't need my forceps this time.
No.
All right, now I'm going to turn it right side out. And I'm going to press this again. But look at that. I now have a binding on both sides. And I could stitch in the ditch to make that stay down.
Okay.
But let me just give it a quick iron. And of course it's not going to be exact because I'm not measuring anything.
Right, but you would measure.
I would.
You'd find
And
the
then
centers
right
of each.
here, let's come over here so you can see.
Okay.
All right, so there's what I've got right there. I've got binding on that side and binding on this side, okay? So those two edges are finished, okay? But to finish this edge, I would then fold it in to the edge. So I'm going to fold it right to there, and I would press it, and then I would fold it over one more time.
Oh.
And at that point, I had the same distance right here as right here. And then all I'd have to do is do a wonderful top stitch right there. And I could follow it along here. People will never even know that you've done it two different ways. And then I would do the same over here.
But I have one question.
What is that?
I might not have been paying attention at the beginning.
Okay.
So is this in the center? Is all the sides the same?
Yeah,
distance?
It'll be 1.5 inches around, all the way around. And you can see that right there because I was in a hurry. I really didn't measure. I didn't do it. But that's what you'd want to do. You want about 1.5 inches all the way around.
And what does that make your binding then?
So it's going to make it about 3/4 of an inch.
Good job. Okay.
And I like it. And then when you fold this one down to the raw edge and then fold it over again,
you can
see, I would definitely press that, but you can see that you would have a really nice binding. If you were doing placemats, because you're going to wash them all the time, can you see how nice that's going to be? I would probably do a blanket stitch on there. And then I would do a blanket stitch down there so it would look like that was bound also. And I'd have that all the way around. And this whole idea first came to light when I was doing serger projects because you can't really, on a 4-thread serger, you can't really do those edges to put a binding on. But this you can do with a serger.
So I've got a question.
Yes.
Do you start all the way out here?
I do.
Can they see that? Yep.
Yep.
All the way out from the edge. Don't just start right there.
No, you've got to go clear to the edge. And that gives you a nice boxed look.
Okay.
And I like it. I think it's a fun thing to do.
Okay.
But I especially like the straps if I'm doing a strap. And of course, this is a really wide strap, but it still works. You could do it on narrower straps, and it just gives you a little accent on the edges.
I like those.
Like it.
And you can even do it if you have some fleece in between.
Yes, definitely you can. Okay. You can definitely do it. All right, Miss Kyle.
Okay.
Should we go back over there?
We got to talk about these.
Yeah,
you're going to do them over there?
I can carry it, and then you can sit down.
All of them?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh,
I love them. Oh my gosh, you guys wait till you see all the cool stuff. These are things that are going to be on tonight. What time? 6:30. 6:30 Mountain Standard Time.
Oh, this is exciting. Yeah. Even though we still have a 2 in the corner.
She's showing a full binding technique. Love that idea.
Okay, I just moved the 2 off.
Okay.
All right.
A self-binding corner.
I am a gadget girl.
Making today. I was late. You are a gadget girl.
I love gadgets because
what happens at the corners? I think we went over that.
Yep, you just
make
fold
sure
them down,
they're
square
folded in nicely.
Yeah, definitely use your stiletto
they
by
do
Annie.
that for the 10-minute table runner.
Oh, do they? Oh, yeah. It's the same theory. You bet.
Yeah.